welcome back to my channel. So in this video we will going to learn about how modern applications work. What is client, server, API and databases, how they connect with each other. So my question is from you guys, like, have you wondered when you enter something in a browser like www.instagram.com or any other site you want to visit, how browser know like where the site actually is? So yeah, we will going to learn about these things in this lecture. So like, suppose you are using your Instagram. So to use the Instagram, you either open your browser or an application. So now what the browser will going to do is, now it will going to send the request to the server. And what are the client here? Client here are your browser or app through which you are connecting to the server. And now, like, how the server will know what actually you are asking, right? So yeah, you enter domain name for them. Like for Instagram, you will going to enter www.instagram.com. So, but in actual, what the server will receive, it will receive IP address, cause in actual whole things is only done in IP address. We send here from, like, you enter the domain name, but in actual what the browser will do, it will going to send that domain name to DNS, and then it will going to give the IP address. Then this IP address will be sent to the server, and then the server will going to look for that IP address, be converted into a domain name like Instagram.com or Google.com, so that it helps human to remember easily or to work properly with them. Otherwise, digits are hard to remember. So now we will going to learn about HTTP, how the client will ask the server. This is what HTTP do. So we have a protocol set and we call them HTTP. You can't go and just say, hey, I want that. There are some rules set by it, and based on them you can only send your request to the server. So now, like, you are sending the request to the server, but how actually server know where to go and what actually you want, right? You just ask that you want to go to Instagram. It will going to take you to the home page. So like, API act as a middleman between the client and server. Like, the server will tell the browser, if you want to log in, go to the login. If you want to get the feed, go to the feed. Endpoint. These are the API's endpoint. And now we will going to see how the things work. So now suppose you log in your username and password and give it to server. Now the server will going to give it to database, where database will going to store it. And how actually the server talk to the database? Like about. So we have a question for you, like, why the client can't directly access the database, why there is need for the server? I'm going to answer it. Because if you're going to give direct access of the database to the client, it is really a bad design. It easily going to delete the data from database without proper authentication, verification, validation, which is really a bad design. good design is the client talk to the server, it do authentication and verification, and then it talk to a database. Having a separate design for separate thing is a good design. Otherwise, it's really hard to make the things work out in a same server. And even the server send the request to the database server. And how the server will going to talk to database, we use these SQL command like select from users where username is this is how we talk, the server talk to database, and then database will going to give. Now let's take your real Instagram example. You uploaded your photo to Instagram app, then you send it to server and server insert it into your post. Now your friend opens your feed. Now what it will going to do, if you go on Instagram app, it opens your feed, it send request to the server, and then server talk to database, and then it retrieves your feed from it, and then it again send back to show your friend. Now your friend can see your post.